question. We're going to make some unit conversions here, but we're going to do it with the imperial system. And I find that when I'm doing this sort of thing here, it helps to use the conversion factor here. So I want to convert 3 feet to inches, okay? Well, I know, so I'm going to start with 3 feet here. I know that in a foot, and I want the foot to go down here, the 1 foot, because when I multiply these sorts of things together, if I put the feet in the denominator, the units will cancel. And what I want left over is inches. And I know there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So this part right here, although numerically it is not equal to 1, it's equal to 12, conceptually that is actually equal to 1 because 12 inches is 1 foot. And when I multiply those out here, the feet will cancel. I'm going to be left with 3 times 12 inches, or 36 inches. If I want to go 2 yards to feet, I want to do a similar sort of a thing here, except this time I want my yard to be in the denominator. I want it to cancel out with the yard in the numerator there. And I know that there are going to be 3 feet in 1 yard. Again, 3 over 1 is not numerically equal to the number 1, but conceptually it is. 3 feet is 1 yard. So I am multiplying 2 yards really by 1. That's going to allow me to convert that into a different unit here. The yards cancel. 2 times 3 is going to be 6. So this is going to be 6 feet. Miles to feet. I've got 5 miles. Well, 1 mile, I'm going to put the mile in the denominator, is 5,280 feet. So again, I could say the same thing. This is conceptually equal to the number 1. So I'm not changing the value, or what it represents here, but I am changing, I should say, the value. I am changing the value, but I'm not changing what it represents. It's still going to be that same distance there, just measured in feet, not miles. And when I multiply 5 times 5,080, I get, 26,400 feet. 60 inches to feet. Okay, this time I'm going to use the same unit conversion, that factor there that I used in the first question. I'm just going to reciprocate it. I know that 12 inches is actually equal to 1 foot. I can do it like that. The number can be on that bottom there. In most of the questions all of the questions that I've just done, it's been 1 in the denominator, 1 foot, 1 yard, 1 mile. Well, now I can just flip that. All that means is when I cancel those inches, I'm just going to do that by division. I'm just going to take that 60 and divide it by 12, and I will get that that is the same as 5 feet. 1 mile to yards, that's actually going to be really quite easy because, 1 mile is 1,760 yards. And so without really doing much work at all, like that, this is really just asking you for the conversion factor. Okay, 1 mile is 1,760 yards. 4 feet into yards. Now, this is an interesting one because this is the only one out of this group that's not going to work out kind of perfect. So I've got 1 yard, and I know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got that upside down. So I was looking at thinking, that's not going to work out the way it should here. Yeah. It's because what I should have here is I should have 3 feet down here and 1 yard up here. Now, I can do this one of 2 ways. 4 divided by 3 is going to give me 1.3 repeating, yards. Or you round that to 1.3 yards there. Or what is typically done is we might do it like this, and just think about the remainder that I get. This is going to give me 1 yard, but with a remainder of 1 foot. So sometimes we'll write it like this. This is 1 yard, 1 foot.